Alright. Look like everything is running smooth. Alright, we got the chat up in there. And all I gotta do is just share it on up. Oh yeah. I think I have my X ready to go. But I'll let people just swim in. Shut up. Maybe I should have used the bathroom before I start streaming. Damn. Never too much, never too much, never too much. Hey. Hey. Dixon Cider, what's going on? I'm crying Grammys. Bill Clinton went home to his everyday and decided to what? I don't know what these supposed to be on, man, for real. What's Gucci though? How y'all feeling, man? I've been Mike. DJ B Street, what's good? Dex Lex, what's going on? William Oates, man, what a familiar name, along with Dixon Cider. But if you are new, sliding in because you just wanted to see what I'm doing live, man, it is what it is. I'm here, out on parole, free at Mcree. Hey, I don't have any of them. That's what I meant to do. I meant to, damn it, I forgot about that. Accessibility display, because I can't take this shit. Besides, I can't take this shit looking like regular ass Twitter. Dim. There we go. Yeah, matter of fact, I want my Twitter to look like this. Cool. Hey. There we go. Gang. Yeah, you see a new desk. I finally got a new desk. Big shout out to Amazon. Got some stuff cooking up, but yeah, man, you know, I just want to reach back out and kind of reestablish, you feel me? Producer Noise in this bitch. I know I've been gone for a minute. If Producer Noise comes swimming in here, let me know if I have any like cracks or any distortion in my voice or whatnot. I tested it out earlier, but I haven't really tested it out. It's gonna flip your wig once we get into like the main shit. Music Man, what's going on? Miguelito, what's good? Rob, what's poppin'? Talk about Monica Lewinsky. I don't think this Monica Lewinsky. I'd be dead if this is really Monica Lewinsky. I'll show y'all what I'm looking at in the first place, bro. So I'm looking at this. Yeah, I got the camera right here now, like directly in front of me, like it's a like it's one of those laptop joints, except it actually has good quality, that type shit. And then if I'm looking up here, that means, you know, because I have another screen, it's high as hell. It's really high. It's actually in the same position as I had it before, but, you know, the whole entire setup, we gonna talk about that. But I was talking about Shorty right here, though. You know what I'm saying? Shorty right here just, like, drinking and shit. Yeah. But I got a whole new, boy, I'm back to this type shit. Bro, I'm back to this. Keyboard and the mouse, boy. Yeah. This keyboard looks so childish with all these damn lights. Yeah. But gang, we in here. Yeah, big perk dog in the building. You feel me? Damn, I miss you, my G. Quaz 5000, what's going on? Yeah, man, it's just crazy. This post is also promoting OF. let me not get demonetized again, bro. Like, what the hell? Not demonetized, but what you call it? A community guideline strike. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of a sudden they want to enforce rules, and the rules that they are enforcing on, it's not like it should be on me or whatever. Like, what the fuck is that about? But you know, it is what it is. I'm just, you know, a content creator at its finest. Hold on, let me grab something real quick. I'm gonna turn the lights on real quick. But yeah, whoops. All right, there we go. Yeah, I know I'm rusty. I know I'm rusty when I forget to do certain things like put the mic back on. And I thought about like just putting the mic on my desk. It just have at it. You know what I'm saying? Just have this joint. You're like, right, whoa, pause. Have it right in front of me though. Have the microphone in front of me and just talk or whatever, and then just kind of do whatever I need to do. I got like a mic and a stand or whatever, and you know, this kind of setup it's a little bit more flexible than what it is. This is going to be where, you know, I have my MPC, like when I want to have the MPC there. You know what I'm saying? If they'll allow me to do so, you feel me? Like they be acting kind of different, you feel me? Like I don't know what to say about YouTube, but I am going to do it in a separate video, man. Big shout out to the 54 concurrent viewers up in this thing. Thank you for the 12 likes. Appreciate the dono and all that. I is rusty. So, but anyways, yeah, I got different views. You know what I mean? Like I got this view right here. Of course, the normal shit, display shit, this shit, this, and you can see how fast it switch. I don't like this because it's overly exposing me, but I'm gonna have to work with the camera again. Like I'll work with it right now, matter of fact, because that looks overly exposed. You know, and this is just the Logitech Brio anyway. So, but I got this kind of view. So, you know, raw sharpness up in this thing was popping. Atlanta game meets with the West Coast. It's crazy. Stick to FL content on your channel. Your channel was booming. I mean, I don't know about sticking to no FL content, but I will do content that I like to do. If I don't like the FL Studio, if FL, and mind you, if we were to compare FL Studio, my FL Studio content to my MPC content is not even close. The MPC, once I switched over to the MPC, my content was averaging. I mean, I guess it's kind of weird. I'm in a weird space. Like my content when I was doing FL Studio content wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that I know, they you know, they reached out or whatever, and they was doing best to tell me, you know, I was in there like swimwear. I think this is a little better. I don't know, for some reason it brightened up. I think it's only brightened up because I had turned on the lights in the back here. So let's turn that down. You can see a little bit of noise, but you know, it's a freaking webcam. This cam is low light compensation. Why is that on? That's still not doing anything. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Hopefully it's not gonna. But yeah, you know, I have like multiple views and stuff right now. Like my shit is swank. It's swanker than what it was. I got a real desk, and you know, I don't have the cranky chair anymore. Even though I love that chair, but I had that shit. And anytime I want to burn one or something like that, you know, you know, I can do that. You know, what they gonna say? You know, you gotta prepare yourself for the worst on this platform. I see. But that's what it is, though. Ask Troy what's going on. But to kind of finish it off, because someone was talking about like FL Studio content, and my channel was booming. Dude, my channel, and I say this not to be overly common. And how's the video quality too? Does it look more improved? Because I don't even have the laptop anymore. That laptop died on me. And then I was like, man, it's over. Like, it's over with. They don't want me to do content. Like, the Vine ones don't want me to make content for YouTube anymore. And then, you know, I got saved. I got saved by Amazon. Amazon had been reaching out to me for a while. And then I just said, you know what? You know, if you do this, and this, then I'll, you know, give you shout outs and stuff like that. Because I already do that anyway. So. And I don't really talk about anything from Amazon unless it's something that I actually own and mess with or, you know, pay for or whatever. But big shout out to Amazon. They did look out for your boy in some dire times. Yep, we bike. Hello Cuts, what's going on? Jazz and Laughter, what's good? I still haven't been able to get your course for the MPC yet. I paid for it, but life has been lifing. I will get to it soon. Oh, no doubt. I mean, just to give you guys like a normal update on it, and, you know, I might as well just do the housekeeping. The housekeeping is never going to change over here. But yeah, make sure y'all check us out over there at 16levels.com. You know, it's a website that I've been rocking with and doing stuff for a long time, at the behest of the community itself. And let me actually change this before we even get into this bill, because this is icking me right here. Oh hell no, I don't want that. Is it Alt? Is it not gonna do it? Wait a minute. Oh, it stretches. That's odd. Okay. Okay, whatever. But anyways, so now we have the master classes and stuff like that over there. And you know, I've done 3.0 classes for every MPC except for the Key 61, because I don't own it. Matter of fact, I don't even own any of these MPCs except for the Live 2, you know. But you'll find that any of the information that I give you in these videos, they translate over to whatever MPC you own. There's no difference in that. Someone wrote me a letter, gave me an idea for a video, I'm gonna do the video or whatever, but not before I act a fool and talk about, you know, what went down with me and YouTube, because I think that's incredible. And when I say incredible, I mean like that was the ridiculous shit I ever dealt with as a content creator. Like, why in the hell is that a thing? Like, why are we doing this in the big 2025, bro? But yeah, we have other things too. Usually I drop some used gear. You know, I sell my gear on here. Of course, a lot of this, all that's sold out. But I have some more stuff that I'm gonna add on there. So, you know, I'm just keeping it simple, keeping it pimping. And then, you know, we got bundle deals too. You know, our bundle deals, they're pretty decent. You know, and if you want to just get sounds and stuff like that, we have MPC chord progressions, MPC expansions. Or actually, I think the expansions are dead. Yeah, so that's basically the chord progressions. I have my own personal expansions that I'm developing and stuff like that. I can't talk about it in too much detail because, you know, maybe perhaps some stuff is going to be going down soon. But yeah, we do have sample packs. We got a humongous amount of them, and you can see all the ones that are best selling, and these are the best selling ones up here at the very top, you know. So you know, it's all filtered out. You can always filter and sort by. You can do it in alphabetical order or whatever. What I should add is by artist. Is that not there? No, I don't have by artist, but I could do featured or something like that. Dr. Indy, what's going on? What's good? But yeah, how's the audio? Is the audio Destructo, my guy was what is going on. You like the new boss like? I ain't gonna say boss like. What up? I commented on one of your old posts a while back on IG, checking on. Oh yeah, I appreciate you, though, homie. I know. Yeah, there's a lot to it. I guess, you know, we can get into that whole entire spiel. But other things that I'm gonna remind y'all about, because, you know, seeing that this channel, you know, is under heavy scrutiny. Who knew that a YouTube channel that actually talks about and educates people and at bare minimal gives people deep thought would get a community guideline strike for something educational? And boy, do I want to talk about that shit. I want to talk about it. I want to entertain you guys with that. But it's been a minute. I know it's been like a month since I've actually dropped a video, bro. Yeah, it's been a whole month. A whole freaking month, bro. That's crazy for me. But I do have other YouTube channels. Let me go ahead and show you that. I'm still getting kind of used to the scroll wheel. Yeah, so, you know, 16 levels, that is the business YouTube channel. You know, if you want to look at sample packs and hear the audio or whatever, that's fine. And I usually have that if you go and look for sample packs or, you know, whatever you want. I usually have a preview on that. If I don't, it's because I'm just being lazy. Then we have Dark Coffee Radio, which I haven't posted on there for a while, but I'm about to get big active on that again. McRee TV, I'm about to get big active, super huge active on that joint, because I'm able to do certain things like dual stream. Matter of fact, I'll be able to, with this new setup, I'll be able to stream on IG, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same damn time. And I have plans on doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then we have, you know, that's more or less just kicking it back type shit. That's going to be the kick it back type shit. You feel me? And then, you know, I just DJ McCree topics and, you know, that. I don't know how I got 184 subscribers on there, but I appreciate people listening to the music. And then I have my gaming channel right here, which I barely even post on, but now that I have a more formidable computer, I'll be able to game the way I want to, and that's without the PS5. Matter of fact, I don't know if any of y'all are in the hunt for a PS5, but I might be selling my PS5. I know for sure I'm gonna sell my PS4 because I don't necessarily need them. I'll buy my PS5 again when the time is necessary, but right now I don't think the time is necessary for me to be on the PS5, not when I have a PC that's more than willing and better at doing the job, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's kind of the thing that I'm on right now. So, and then I can lean back and look at you guys. The Machine Plus 2 release soon. That's what you think? Well, I'll be here to react to it, that's for sure. What did I do to anger the elders? Dude, all I did was do what I always do on this channel, and that's make a sampling tutorial. And this particular sampling tutorial is crazy, dude. Like when I dropped it, within 10 minutes, I already had 200 views. So when you have 200 views, or at least from my channel, when I have 200 views on something, bro, that means that the video is going to pop major, bro. It's going to pop major. And they stopped it. And then, you know, the first thing I thought to myself, like, okay, so I'll remove the sample itself from the video. I got a community guideline strike right after that shit. So that happens to be YouTube's algorithm, bro. Like that has to be what YouTube does as a, I don't know. I just don't know. That's weird. What you remove the copyrighted content, which happened to be tied to UMG, by the way. It happened to be, you know what I'm saying? That type shit, you know, plot twist. And all of a sudden, you know, the channel is in disarray. Like, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a warning. I was like, maybe, you know, it's not, maybe it was a mistake. No, I got another not a copyright, but a community guideline strike, which is unique to a copyright strike. You can get one copyright strike and not lose the right to post any videos or to post in the community tab or et cetera, et cetera. No, they straight silenced me for a whole entire week. And, you know, that caught me out of my motion. That got me out of my motion. And then I was just like, damn, all right, what's up? So when I had to wait 7 days, I waited the 7 days. I posted something, and then I had like about the same issue. Then I talked to my community manager, my partner manager, my bad. And they were saying, well, it's saying that your channel has a lot of risky stuff on there. And I'm like, what, excuse me? Risky stuff? Like, bro, what is risky about what I do? I do the exact same thing that almost every other channel on YouTube does, and they don't get nowhere near as much scrutiny. Or they haven't, you know. I can only judge for what I've been through, but I just thought it was ridiculous. But whatever, YouTube was just on some bullshit, so I just dealt with it from there. And then I just waited. You know, I had conversations with people because they were like, man, that shit was ugly. Then the whole Timberland thing happened in between that. So I was just parlaying on other people's channels, politicking and whatnot. Shout out to the 101 concurrent viewers, man. We back in this bitch. Or 95 now. I got a little dip. But big shout out to the 36 likes, though. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I just thought to myself, like, bro, like, what in God's green earth does YouTube want us to do? And it didn't occur to me that, you know, they're trying to change the landscape of the economy of YouTube to make more money. Like they want to make more money. So my content in particular doesn't always get monetized because I do samples, and sometimes I don't want to remove the damn sample from the video because I want people to learn, because they support me off here. But see, you know, I've dealt with other platforms, and sometimes when you take people off the platform and they're not benefiting from it, despite how YouTube got popular in the first place, bruh, I kid you not, they turn on you. They turn on you in a heartbeat, and that's kind of the thing that I had to deal with, right? So I just dealt with it internally and just said, all right, well, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And I just said to myself, I was like, well, I'm going to go hard, bro. I ball hard. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that I'm on. I ball hard. And if it happens if I happen to get another community guideline strike within before September 2nd, I think, then all of a sudden, I guess I will end up not having a YouTube channel. I mean, it is what it is. And then I just said to myself, like, well, before I go out like that, let me go ahead and just figure out what I need to do. Then my laptop, it shitted on me. Like, my laptop had me down and out for a minute, and then, you know, I just said, I don't know what to do. And then an epiphany of a company by the name of Amazon hit me up and was like, hey, we need you. Would you be cool to do a video? Could we just supply you with certain things? And I was like, yeah, I don't need much. I just need a new computer and a desk. And shoot, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And then they was like, well, we could do this with this budget, this blah, 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 whoop, whoop. So, you know, that explains why the quality has jumped up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I do have to make some quality of life adjustments. I got to move my light, you know what I'm saying, so that we have a better outlook on it. Or I just want my content not to be so dark, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying that, like, figuratively. PJ Allen, what's going on? Blessings, my king. Goldeneye, what's good? All stuff I'm seeing they about to clean house. Yeah, there's a lot of content creators on here that are having the exact same issue as me, and they're outside of our music technology space. They're outside of the music space, and they're not harmful content creators. And that's what's blowing me. Like, what the fuck? Like, why in the hell are they doing this? Content creators that are, like, by the books clean. They're doing, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you have bigger content creators that can get away with a whole lot, bro. Like, I'm going to single that out. I'm going to call that out. And then you got big ass content creators that happen to be in the same space that we're in, that are fighting for their lives, basically. And, you know, that's going to be addressed too. I just think it's weird that YouTube, of all platforms, which, you know, they'll have some edge lords on here. I'm not an edge lord. You know, I might call it like I see it every now and then, as I should, bro. Like, you should use your platform for good, right? I might call it like I see it, bro, but I don't think that this platform necessarily wants certain kinds of content on here, just for the sake of, you know, one, there's a big ass lawsuit by a bitch ass nigga that's mad sensitive, even though he wanted all the smoke. And then all of a sudden, since everybody's aha, you're lame, and he got embarrassed in his own city, he wants to keep on with this lawsuit. And then, you know, UMG is doing their thing too. But UMG, all these labels, they can't just go unscathed. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, the record labels have just wanted to work with content creators when we're talking about their music or whatnot. They haven't been the friendliest at all, clearly. If I was to ask every individual YouTube content creator in our space, has it been friendly with you know, making content, and then you have a smidget of a song in there, and then they want to claim the whole entire video? Like, how fair is that? Like, who's gonna go to, I don't know, who's gonna go to, I'm just gonna throw a name out there, Accurate Beats channel, and listen to some classic soul sample for 4 seconds versus going to the whole entire song itself, where the artist has put it out or the label has put it out, and listen to that and say satisfactory? Bro, ain't nobody gonna do that. Now, and it's not like I have a problem with companies like hitting me for a copyright claim or anything like that. But I do have a problem with it when they're trying to take all of the money. And then once you have like UMG in the mix, and for some godforsaken reason, now I'm getting a community guideline strike for what? Doing the exact same thing I've been doing since I started on this channel back in 2006 when YouTube was made. That's crazy. Like, I think that's crazy. I don't know about everybody else that's in here, but let me know in the chat. Am I tripping? Because I know I've done some things on YouTube. I've been punished for certain wild things for being on here, bro. But ain't no freaking way in hell you gonna tell me, bruh. You ain't gonna tell me that if I'm making a video with sampling and I have like 2 seconds of a sample, that you're gonna claim the video, and then when I remove the audio, all of a sudden I'm getting a community guideline strike? That's pretty harsh. That's insane. And that's the whole thing. Like, I have this big ass beef like that because it's artificial intelligence. Yeah, we got to go there and talk about that because nobody got to hear my opinions about Timberland's bitch ass. But I have a big ass problem with AI right now because there are people that are basically just not doing anything technically and putting up content, and they're getting monetized, and that's not even my biggest beef. Like, go ahead and make your money the way you want to, bro. It is what it is. You found a loophole somehow. You know what I'm saying? You found a niche and people watch your shit. I'm not mad at them, but I'm mad at YouTube utilizing AI tools to verify if a video is worth a community guideline strike or considered dangerous when it's not dangerous and harmful. And mind you, and this is the other thing too, like, I've read the TOS. And when I read the TOS, bro, there's no way in hell that you're going to tell me, of all people, that what I'm doing is dangerous and harmful. However, there's an exception as long as it's educational. Bro, what am I doing? I'm doing educational shit. That's what I do on this channel. That's why people are here. So how in God's green earth can someone do a video about hacking into Apple's, you can void the warranty for your Apple product. Mind you, Apple throws millions of dollars at YouTube for advertising. So I know they got a problem with that. And then you let that video rock. Or you have a person that's literally hacking call centers, even though the call centers are scamming, but he's hacking the call centers and messing with people, harassing people, which also violates YouTube's TOS. But he's doing it for educational purposes, entertainment purposes, and that flies? Okay, bet. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Like, yeah, all right. Shit, that's wild. What's going on, DJ Georgie Porgy? Good to see you. Big chief in this business. Damn. Wise Words Music Production. They shut down Be Real TV, and he has been here for years. Be Real, as in the dude that. Wait a minute. Hold on. If we're talking about the same person, bro, you talking about Be Real TV. Oh, you talking about, yeah, because we have a lot of be this and be that out here in Atlanta. I figured that you was talking about Be Real, Cypress Hill. But, yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's just crazy. Yeah, Unc is back. What's good? Cypress Hill. And, well, clearly I know who Cypress Hill is, bro. I mean, you don't be this gray in your beard and not know. You feel me? I grew up to that, but yeah. Peace to the tribe, man. Good to see y'all slide through. Yeah, man. So I've been dealing with all that shit and just trying to, bounce back. And, when you get your channel gets copyright striked and, not copyright strike, community guideline strike, which is worse than a copyright strike. Community guideline strike. Way worse. Because YouTube is saying 1, 2, 3, you're out of here, basically. 1, 2, 3, you're out of here. And that's their decision. And they're making that decision based off an algorithm, bro. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, or your algorithm's biased. We already been through this, bro. We already been through how YouTube has this bias against certain content creators. If not some content, man, look, I don't even want to go there. I really don't want to go there. But YouTube has this biased ways. We had like a demographic test, and they wanted us to say if the YouTube algorithm is biased. Yes, bro. Everybody knows it. It is biased, bro. You can't tell nobody otherwise. This shit is mad biased. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you too. But yeah, man, like there's no way in hell what I did was as foul as what I've seen on this platform, my G. There's no way. It's no way. Well, I mean, clearly what I'm referring to, Rob, is the situation that happened with CoryxKenshin. CoryxKenshin is a content creator that spoke his mind not too long ago. And just to give you guys context, and we can watch it too. CoryxKenshin, racist. He just said it. Like, he just said it. Like, he just straight up said it, because it is that. And, you know, when Corey had this video, whatnot, just to give people context, because I know a lot of people still, we still stuck there, but, you know, we in there, but we're not in there. But, yeah. So, when he did this video, and mind you, you can see that I'm getting proper frame. I hope nobody ain't knocking on my door, bro, because I ain't got shit for you, bro. On God. I ain't got shit for you, bro. For real. But yeah, so if we're talking about things that YouTube does biasly, ain't no way in hell that you're going to tell me that a content creator, mind you, he's clean, he don't curse, you know what I'm saying? He's funny, you know what I'm saying? Very entertaining. Like, never ever has crossed YouTube in any way, shape, or form. And this kind of plays into the situation I have at hand. I don't want to go into like saying racism and favoritism. I will say that there is a level of favoritism on this platform. And mind you, this did breed what YouTube was calling, like, they was like, all right, well, this big ass content creator, you know what I'm saying? We didn't realize this big black content creator was on there. And mind you, he's been removed from, anytime he drops a video, within the first hour, he gets 1 million views. Not too many people do that on here. I mean, there are some people, but they are way bigger. And mind you, there's people on here that are as big or bigger than him that don't get 1 million views in an hour. Bro, there's no way you're going to tell me, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, dog. You can't do that shit to me, dog. But yeah, I mean, this is what happened in this situation right here, bro.
To articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly,
let me know if y'all can hear it,
as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously.
And I'm glad and one of the things I'm glad that he didn't do, because YouTube and many other, you know, like companies, when they know they in the wrong, what they'll end up doing is they want you to cover it up. They want you to take the video down and, you know, kind of just, you know, everything's fine. You know, everything's forgotten when things go viral. When things go too viral, bro, they start to panic and shit. So I'm glad he didn't back down and remove the video. If it would have been removed, everybody would have put the some bitch back on YouTube. But yeah.
YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one?
And I think it is more about favoritism on this platform and people. And let me explain how, you know, how I'm going about it as far as, you know, with this CoryxKenshin situation and like my situation, because they're massively similar. And to give proper context to him, he did the exact same video. Like, as a content creator, sometimes we get things, okay? The thing that most people don't like is that we get things, we get certain kind of privileges and stuff like that, and we're happy, or we're supposed to be happy because we get these kind of privileges. Long story short, a scary game came out. He was playing a scary game because he plays scary games, and he's kind of like a squeaker or whatever, you know, but a funny squeaker at that, you know. So Markiplier, which is a white content creator, basically did the exact same video and was not met with the exact same scrutiny. And, you know, that kind of puts a bad taste in certain kind of content creators' mouths. It put a bad taste in my mouth as a viewer and a fan of CoryxKenshin, and have, as someone that's a content creator on here that's faced multiple biases and been disrespected on multiple occasions by platforms that are majority white. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way around YouTube. It's like, wait, YouTube is, you know, and I don't want to even go there, but yeah, there are some biases. However, that doesn't apply to me. I don't think that in this instance that YouTube is racist, because there's so many people that have so many different, having the exact same issue as me right now. And that's just the simple fact that YouTube needs to get rid of. They need to hire more people to actually screen shit. Or if you have a partner manager, which is still unfair to smaller creators. I'm a small creator that just happened to, you know, get a look, alley-oop, and then, you know, I got a partner manager. But, you know what I'm saying? Because Rick Beato, he's a white guy, and he has the exact same issues as I have. If I'm not mistaken, Rick Beato had the exact same issue. You feel me? I know Anthony Fantano. He's a Caucasian content creator that does good content. And he's had the exact same level of scrutiny from YouTube too. So, you know, when we're talking about the music space, things get a little bit more complicated because there's more hands, and then there's like a third party that has already tried to sue YouTube because, you know, people are putting out content. Mind you, that anybody could have uploaded music to YouTube, and then all of a sudden, you know, big lawsuit, you know what I'm saying, because someone decided they wanted to upload a whole entire 3 6 Mafia album that is published by UMG. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, come on. Like, are people that serious? And mind you, now we have different things in the place to where, you know, UMG still gonna get their money, 666 gonna get their money, and, you know, that's how we're gonna rock. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to say my kids put you on the Cory. Yeah, Cory's cool, man. Cory's a dope. Cory's a dope content creator. But it bewilders me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it just kind of plays into this kind of situation here. And not saying that, you know, it's one of those things that.
Listen, here's my proof.
So here's his proof.
I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black.
Right, because what there's a subset of content creators on this space that are monetized and all that will claim that it's woke. You know what I'm saying? And to me, and I'm going to say it, I'm going to say this, woke is the new way of saying nigga. Like that, you know what I'm saying? I hear someone talk about that shit's so woke. Oh, it's their way of saying, oh, I hate fucking black people. I hate, you know, the alphabet community. I hate this community. You know what I'm saying? And because they're not getting catered to. That's a weird parallel, but yeah.
There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, yeah, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my.
No, I understand, J-Ro, that there is a woke agenda, but there's people, like, there's things that are forced on us, and I'm not denying that. But see, the thing is, when we're going to make the actual, when are we going to be more decisive of what is woke versus unfair, like legitimately unfair? I mean, I can get into, I said, turn this video volume up. I got you. But yeah, like, we need to understand what is actually being forced on us versus what isn't. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, CoryxKenshin, look, he's not being forced. This man just put up a bajillion videos to get to where the freak he's at. You know what I mean? And for him to have this situation is crazy. And for me to have this similar situation, though I'm not claiming racism or anything like that, I'm claiming just like, bruh, like, could we not use algorithms in AI to detect if a video is violating the TOS of YouTube's community guidelines, bro? Like, is that asking too much? Because I don't think that's asking too much. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm getting rid of the copyrighted material so I can monetize my video that I spent hours on end making for you guys to ingest for free. for free. You know what I'm saying? And it's helpful shit that you guys want to see. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant.
And they're famous for doing this shit too. Woke thugs, DEI. Yeah, dude. That, like, certain terminology, bro, I kid you not, certain groups of people utilize to scrutinize a group. And now it's the most appropriate thing to use. Oh, man, well, you know, they did this, so it's woke. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, how much do you want in your life? Or are you just miserable? But I understand the dynamics of a hater, bro. Like, the dynamics of a hater is just to hate on something no matter what it is. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing about that. You know, that subset of people, they exist for a reason, and I don't want them gone either. I just want us to be able to have a fair, clean platform, and we could do what we do. The community has been policing ourselves. We've been policing ourselves for quite a while. And we're the main reason why YouTube is where it's at right now. Seriously. And truth be told, I'm going to keep it a buck 1,000. I'm not feeling the new CEO of YouTube. I'm not feeling, something about that dude is off, bro. And yes, it's a little bit of bias because Susan was hella cool. I met Susan, you know what I'm saying? The OG that came from Google and turned, you know, YouTube all the way to freak up. She also came up with Google Images, if I'm not mistaken.
Assistant, and only my videos seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted.
Bro, I swear to God, I promise you, bro. Went through this plenty of times on this platform where I feel like there's something behind the scenes that ain't quite right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know this video is hella old, but it just goes to my point about YouTube and their favoritism, bro. Because I can mention someone like Sniper Wolf. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I know about Sniper Wolf is because everybody was hard pressing her name for what she do and calling her out for a lot of the things that she do. And, you know, that's kind of the very genuine nature of being a successful content creator. You're going to have haters, no matter if you pay attention to them or not. You're going to have haters, right? But it's problematic when YouTube as a platform will allow her to dox a content creator. Though I ain't going to hold you, bro was really trying to get at her for her making a little content or whatnot. And despite, you know, his feelings or whatever, the people dig that shit, right? But still, going to his crib is wrong. It's just going to his crib to pull up is wild. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube would not demonetize her, didn't want to do anything about that, and let it ride until, and the only reason why, like even Corey's situation, the only reason why Corey's situation was heard was because of other content creators talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if other content creators don't talk about stuff, man, YouTube will just, oh, whatever, you know, we just doing whatever.
So I appealed the restriction. Hey, guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this?
Georgia Porgy.
Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said no, Corey.
I did that. I definitely did that. And same, bro.
Your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted.
And this is a person that has over 10 million subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. And he had the exact same results. So what can I expect? And he has a partner manager. I have a partner manager, and still was going through the same BS.
That's our final decision. I said, Okay.
What up, Zeke?
I get with my YouTube rep. I sent him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at
Facts.
at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect.
He did. He's seen it.
For you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can...
I'm slumped.
Look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel.
Busy, what's good? What's good?
And make sure that the things in the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So
facts. Simple as that, bro. Like, there's no way in hell. And mind you, let's just say YouTube sees this and they say, you know what? Well, we're gonna give every last content creator in the space that does a sampling video or talks about music a community guideline strike. Like, I can see some shit like that happening. I really can see some dumb shit like that happening in our space. Like, just saying, oh yeah, bro, like, well, you know, since, you know, we don't put them through it or him through it, I think the right thing would be to strike that person.
I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say.
Astute is crazy.
What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second.
All right.
They came back and they removed my age restriction.
Now, truth be told, bro, I wouldn't have went as far as what he did to bring, I don't know, to talk about the situation after. Look, damage done. Yo, I'm on and bopping. Though. I can monetize my video, even though my video has already been successfully derailed because of onset age restriction, and you know I'm gonna get less views than my contemporaries because I put out this video or whatnot, which is supposed to be, you know, to promote a certain game or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? However, bro, I got much respect for him for doing that, bro, because not many people will be still pissed about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like after all that, I had to go through all that for y'all niggas to remove the shit. Crazy shit.
They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off.
What up, Tactical?
Why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video, and they used that to verify my innocence. So all
right, so I see the point. I see his point now, bro. I see his point now. That definitely will have me big hot.
Send my YouTube rep a lengthy
YouTube
email
is wild, bro.
Detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play. And
I would not be surprised, bro. Just because a company is on the West Coast, man, don't mean shit. Don't mean shit, not at all.
That I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place?
Probably automated.
Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was...
Bro, that's big facts, man. I want to know who in the hell, because it seemed like they didn't even watch the video, bro. Bro, there's no way in hell you're going to tell me that after you watch, I went through this whole entire exact same process, bro. And that's why YouTube is broken in this aspect. I went through the exact same process. I'm like, nah, there's no way. I've done too many of these videos. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, if I say if I do this, they can get me up out of there. Truth be told, And then what? You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, you got to have a plan B, bro. I got a plan C, bro, on God.
It's the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal. Number 3, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision?
Right.
My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. What?
Bruh. Yo, at some point, man, I just wonder what it is. Like, when I came to YouTube, just to keep it 100, you know, I was working a job. I was miserable at this job. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had a gift. I was trying to figure it out. I was jotting down notes. I was trying to figure out music, some different way to bend it to where I can get more placements and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden I say, you know what, man, I'm going to do, you know, some YouTube videos or whatever, you know, because my YouTube channel wasn't getting utilized to its strength. And, you know, I was doing documentary videos at that particular time too, like fully edited videos that were doing okay. Versus like now when I do a documentary video, boom, like it just takes off. Like we're talking 300, 400K views and that type shit, which I need to do more of. It's just really hard to do that type of content on your own. A lot of people got teams, but it's nasty work for you to put in so much work and you try to keep this picture perfect image only to get punished for it. And it's wild to see that YouTube does this to content creators. Like let's screw the whole racist thing and all this other stuff, bro. I want people to look at the bigger picture of this, because what's happening on this platform is it's getting too commercial. Like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to like Drewski or anything like that, or Mr. Beast and, you know, whatever. But for us to just have to go to that extreme to get that many damn, you know what I'm saying, to do all of that, that is not what YouTube was about. Granted, there is a space and a place for Drewski and Mr. Beast, and I ain't really trying to come at those cats either for doing their job, their due diligence, their thug thizzle on this platform, because it ain't easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy. And I've seen them make their come-ups too, so I know, you know, it wasn't easy for them, and they didn't, you know, they weren't plugged in or whatever, you know, versus now where they, you know, they can really get to it and have this high quality, could be on TV content if it really wanted to be on TV type content. I honestly just think that with a platform like YouTube, that we need to keep this platform as special as possible. Don't mean that people can just get away with stuff. I don't want that. That's, you know, I respect the community guidelines for what it is. If I'm out of pocket, or if I'm doing a wild video on something that I know I'm supposed to be demonetized for, or to get a community guideline for a strike or whatever kind of strike, bro, I'm with it. But if it's not that, bro, why are you effing with every last one of us? You know what I'm saying? This isn't on me. This ain't about just me. You know what I'm saying? Other content creators out here, there's been plenty of videos, you know what I'm saying, where I'm going to well document it in another video, where they are having the exact same issues. Some channels are getting demonetized for no reason at all. Like, they're playing by the rules. Some channels are getting community guideline strikes and they're on the verge. Some channels already have been taken off the platform, you know what I'm saying, unjustly. And they're not fixing it because, look, it's their platform. And then that's why I learned the most valuable thing of it all is that, shoot, bro, you really need your own platform and to go above what they're doing. You really need your own platform to go above what they are doing, because if you just allow, if you just sit and settle and you get very cozy on here and you're making the bread and all this other stuff, you know, I've been there seeing that. Plenty of other people have been there and seeing that. I've been blessed to be able to have this as a career. However, dog, it's shaky grounds when you're basically coming to someone else's creation, office, whatever the case may be, bro. And that's all I'm saying. Like, dog, it should not be like that. It should not be like that, bro. We should not be. We shouldn't have to go through that. But yeah, man, that's all I want to say, bro. Like, that has blown me. And you know, I used an extreme example of this shit. But yeah. So that's why PewDiePie left? Nah, PewDiePie left because he's already rich. And secondly, we can't even say that PewDiePie, like, that's a bad example, bro. That's a bad example. I'll explain why. Well, number one, this man unprovokingly said the N-word about someone because he was losing in a video game. Not a single black person in sight, but he just threw an N-word out, just threw the N-word out there. Secondly, this man on multiple occasions have weaponized his community to go at other people's communities. Though I will say this about, to be a straight shooter, he's also uplifted many small content creators too in the same breath of air, same breath. He's done that too. Okay. But then there's other things too. I just don't really feel like going into it, dog. But dude, PewDiePie, there's a huge reason. If I was to go on a tangent like him, get caught saying some wild stuff about a group of people, a slur, I can almost guarantee you YouTube's going to remove my black ass off this platform. If they're going to remove me for educating, unbiasedly giving information that's correct, doing research, and just showing off how to sample any song, my G, dog, we got issues, bro. We definitely can't do anything that PewDiePie. He would fit into the favoritism act. He would be an exact representation of what is wrong with YouTube at certain times. Because it took everybody to say something about the whole, oh, this man was live streaming on Twitch. Twitch got rid of him first. Like, quickly. Like, Twitch don't play that. So YouTube allows certain things and certain content creators to do whatever they want? Hell no, dog. My bad. Give me a second. I'm streaming. On YouTube. But bro, yeah, that shit right there is crazy. That is insane. And like, I'm just reading the chat right now. Still watching the Ab's old videos for some info that may be missed to help to inspire me more. Oh, I appreciate that, C-Dub. Yeah. Well, man, I'm not even piping this chick up. Is she tripping? Imagine hitting your boy up, hitting your boy up, acting like like he got a problem with me, as if I did something to you. I ain't did shit to you, shorty. I'm just doing me. Like, for real. Imagine that. Let me help shorty out. This me. Yeah, that's crazy, yo. Sorry about that, gang. Oh, start WeTube? That's crazy. How about Rumble platform? Well, I've received some emails about Rumble in the past, and I looked at it, you know what I'm saying, and I was just like, maybe, you know, and probably to use it more so for, like, kind of like Venmo, in the sense that, you know, I can host videos, you know, ain't gonna be tripping. There's no monetization system at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main reason why people don't really get on Rumble like that. Rumble might have a monetization system now. So, you know, that's what it is. When the money starts pouring in and people are, you know, playing with other people's intellectual properties, that's when they have to step in on your shit. You feel me? That's when they have to step in and say, like, huh, okay, well, you know, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. That type shit, you know. So, you know, that's where people be kind of bugged out, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why. But yeah, man, like we ain't gotta go there with that. All right, so all right, so I guess I could talk about this because I don't mess around and let's go. That's the end of the court case. I need to put my other sounds on here. You know, it's some crazy shit, bro. All right, anyways, I ain't gonna go there. All right, so I know people are kind of wondering about this, and you know, I just want to just say this as a disclaimer. It doesn't mean I'm not going to use any MPCs or anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to use an MPC in this video, but not in the same capacity that I've done before. And you know, you can kind of learn some things. But I got a new computer, and you know, I'm operating off a keyboard and a mouse these days, and you know. I don't know where the love, there's no love lost, but I wanted to go back to the roots of what I did in my production. So, you know, I got FL Studio, I got a better setup, and I'm eager to get to it because, yeah, I could actually cook up FL Studio without it crinkling and crackling and shit. And then I have a link in the description box of you know, what my computer is because it's a pre-built or whatever it's called. You know, it's a pre-built computer, so you know, and it's affordable too. But yeah, let's get to that shit, man. But yeah, man, I'm in here like swimwear. Crazy shit, crazy, bro, crazy. So new look, new me. Give a shout out in the chat you hear. But yeah, I got my FL Studio geared up. The first thing I realized when I had was moving files over, I totally forgot that I had all my FLPs on my old hard drive. So what I did was I moved all my other files over to my main hard drive that I thought, you know, of course, but I forgot to move my FLPs, meaning I lost FLPs from back in 2014. 2014 all the way down to 2025. I had to start brand new. Boy, I hope nobody comes to me talking about some, hey man, I want this beat. And just gonna have to get a remake. But you know, but that's the good thing about being a content creator. You're able to get over certain aspects because yeah, you got proof of you making the beat, so people can't just claim your shit or whatnot. One of the things I learned is that FL Studio does not allow you to double tray or triple tray, which sucks because with being able to have a triple tray, I'd be able to have my comments in one area and, you know, do this, that, and the third. Where is my Serato, bro? Because that's what I want to see. I want to see if the Serato is going to be kicking. Is Nash. Boom. And then one of my other things about this setup is crazy. Give me a sec. I didn't think that was gonna happen. The fuck? Dude, I don't have any activations left. That's insane. Has activated last use a year ago, 40 weeks ago. Deactivate. .4. It should be Serato. What? Is that not the one? Can I activate now? Damn. Yeah, that's cool. That's deep. Definitely using Serato. Enjoy using Serato sample. load audio or drag from screen. Dude, can we close? Can we close? Shit, I might have to take a whiz of this. Might have to take a whiz of this. Yeah, I'm gonna cook one up. I know I told some people I was gonna call them. I told Shorty I was gonna call her, and I don't want her to think that I'm on bullshit. So, damn, I don't have the new smoke. It don't matter. We'll cook up a Lotus. I haven't heard these samples in a while. Let me turn this down because I already know that the audio is gonna be crazy. Is there any other platforms that give you bigger pieces of the pie? You talking about Kick? Yeah. Imagine being on Kick. I don't necessarily like Kick because they just allow people to say whatever, dog. And some things do, like, come on, bro. Is it Alt that allows you to hear the whole entire sample? Yeah. And these samples that I'm going through are definitely on the website at 16levels.com. Boy, you know, I'm rusty when I can't remember the website. I'm just making sure this is the right yes, it is. It's the right Serato. Okay. Okay, we here. And damn. So, big problem. As my desk does not allow too much going on, what I will have to do is get a little bit of I get a shelf. You know, you can always get a shelf from Amazon, and you can put it like right under your desk, you know, just to show y'all what I'm talking about. Boom. Like my desk doesn't allow. I got my Rubik's Cube over here. You know, you know, you've been going. When you have a Rubik's Cube, it's like the equivalence of that Lawrence Fishburne scene in Boys in the Hood where he had the two balls, pause, no diddy. But I've been over here with this Rubik's Cube, kind of like this, you know, encapsulating shit, if that's the right word. But anyways. Said I tried using MPC3 a few times, but I just got frustrated. I ended up turning all the tracks into programs and don't even know what I'm doing. Drum programs. Well, why? How in the world did you manage that? There are wise words. That's crazy. Said just ignore the trolls. I don't know what happened to MG the Future. I don't know. I have no clue. But anyways, let's see. But I have this little thing still. Damn, it's about to get used now. Let's move this over. Move this bike. I can move my phone right here for the moment. Yeah. Do that. Where is the plug? Oh yeah, and that's why. I can move this right here. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, gang. I gotta find something real quick. Give me a sec. I gotta find a plug for this. You know, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Move that up. Boop. All right, my bad, gang. My bad, gang. Well, we had somebody in here trolling. Appreciate that, gang. Sometimes people be defend. I don't know what it is about people trying to defend other people's actions and shit. I get it if that's your man's in them, but one, I don't need to defend another man for shit, bro. Especially if I don't even know what the fuck going on. Mind your motherfucking business. Facts. Mind your motherfucking business. Alright, we got it. Eric, what's happening? Yeah. Who knows? A lot of these whole ass niggas ain't on shit. They just be talking. Oh no. That's we wanted to be around here. Let's get a count. Shit, I'm in FL Studio, so it's been a minute. Oh yeah, you know what? Select shit. Well, let's go right here. Delete, delete. I, for one, want to continue to boom right here. But hmm. Okay, right here. I don't know if I want this first phrase. I don't want this first phrase. When are they gonna update the Serato sample? No sound? Y'all can't hear sound? No sound? Like, is it too low or what? No, it's just right. I can hear it, so I know the sound is going. Yeah, I have no clue. I like that. Fuck it. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I'm still getting used to this shit. R. What? Keyboard shortcuts not working? Huh? Isn't it R? Oh, cause Serato's still there. Damn. That's a tricky picky, huh? So do I have to press on here to get R to record? Or is it just that's one of the things that dealing with Serato you gotta deal with? Uh eh. Oh yeah, I still have this thing. I don't care about this. Fuck you. Get out of here. Good skedaddle, buddy. Oh, 3, 2, 1 count. Maybe, all right, maybe not a 2-bar. I guess that's 2 bars, right? Do I have it to where it will, okay, whatever. Okay. Oh yeah. Am I not mistaken? I think doesn't this have like a template? Push to enter. Just push to enter. Oh, it does. If I'm not mistaken, this shit has a template for FL Studio. Am I tripping? Am I right for having this assumption or no? Config, shift config, type. No, that's chords. How do I exit? Home. Oh, okay, home. Program select. FL Studio. Yeah, buddy. And no. And no. Of course it doesn't work. It would be too good. Set free to MPC, FL acting loopy. It's crazy. Well, I mean, I have plans on making more FL Studio content, but I also have plans on utilizing the MPC for other aspects now that I have a damn desktop computer worthy of its time. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Amazon too, because yeah. Clearly they're doing what other companies ain't doing. Let's see here. Plus, it should show up in here, or am I wrong? Say that MPK. I know they got the love for the Akai MPC 40, Mackie controls, universal. Usually that works. Nope. I think I might have to open up the ports here. Maybe. That usually works. I guess not. Bro. That's funny. Okay. I bet if I pitch bend, that's sending. This is acting as if it doesn't have a controller to send it to. MIDI in. Enabled. Or do no? I haven't been in FL in a minute. I forgot all the shit. Said #1 shop sounds in Amazon. Yeah, no Sheen or what? Damn, I'm about to say Tubi. Temu. Okay. Okay. And my FL Studio is doing the weird shit. Well, at least my MIDI Q. Okay, that works still, right? I still remember that. Okay, so next will be I will pull up MPC. Let's see. Is she gonna cooperate? That it's Temu was crazy. Remind me later, head ass, bro. Remind me later, head ass. Shorty still bugging? Oh, I don't play the audio of this shit, or am I tripping? Sync audio auto play. Okay. Is the audio cool? Damn, Slim creep up in this bitch. I think that's one of the kits that I use all the time. New camera angle. Do I have it? Do I have it? I have the Elgato. Is where? Oh, right here. Okay. So I will have to pull up a new source. We're doing this on the fly. A video capture device. Canon. What? It says Elgato. Oh! It's already there. Duh. Boom. And I need to flip that. Let's flip that. vertically, and then flip it horizontally, and then we in there like swimwear. Boom. There we go. This is the, I can't, yeah, I need to get that shit. And, well, why is it not doing four bars? 4 bars? Can I get a 4 bar? Boom. Oh, actually, I could just turn this shit off, and then I won't have to worry about that. Okay, play. It's not working. Cool. Bet I don't want that shit not to work. But yeah, I'm gonna use this MPC Studio to cook this thing. Oops, I'm actually a little too fast. And that should be recording. And why is it not recording? Do I have to put recording on here? Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah. Why are you not recording? Recording starts playback? Okay. Am I tripping? Okay. I could have just been did that. All right. So am I tripping? I must be tripping, dog. Biddy. We could just doot. Pew. Unenable that. Unenable that. Unenable that. And maybe that. There. I see it still has that little UI issue. But yeah, I see the whole entire UI issue there. Oh, actually, I do need it to loop. So let's loop that. Okay. And that shit better record. Okay. I need that. I do need that to be 8 bars. FL Studio and they bullshit. And that bullshit, I'm gonna go ahead and what? Did it? Am I? What? What are you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this on the Trap Tendo. FL Studio, and that's for sure. Shit, this is uncomfortable. Let's see here. I'm gonna buy that little undershelf tomorrow. It's only 15 bucks. Oh boy. We bike. Why would I not want that? Documents. Yo, is that where all my, oh no, well, that's just gone. That's over with. Let's restart. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to close FL Studio all the way out. Ain't that about a bitch? Yeah. Doop. Look at that shit. That was when I made the thumbnail and shit. I forgot I had that open. That's crazy. Because damn, I don't got my damn Steam shit up. Been playing my old ass games. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I got rid of all that weird funky shit. Crisco, my G, what's good? What is going on? All right. Is that button shit still there? Let me see if that actually recorded that. It did not. So I have to go into, what is that setting? Anybody know NFL Studio? What is the setting? I forgot. It's the setting in, like you put it in the MPC. Here. Oh, preferences. You go to preferences, right? Go to preferences. Yep. Go there. Damn, I don't even have stems activated. That's crazy. Plugins, sequencer, instant, record, track music solos, record pad. Damn, no wonder. Oh, I did not know you can change the, what's his face? Record overdub to MPC plugin. Let's change that. Okay. Foot switch. What? I'm a fairy. Yep. Yeah. Why the fuck would it? Yeah. Only if you could do record and play start on this bitch. Yeah, I got to. So record, play start. Equipment influencer is crazy. Okay. Am I tripping? So note repeat is like what on this some bitch? Oh yeah. right. And I don't like that I erased that. Oh, I'll take that. I didn't like what that was, how that was arriving, so. So maybe I go to track 2, go over here. Every time I go into my closet and I see my MPC, I just smile. Is a wild thing to say. I kind of feel that type of way. I kind of feel that type of way. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm probably have to go through. I can't believe that the stop and whatever buttons don't work on this shit. But it's not synced to FL Studio, so could that be the case? Because if I set the MIDI settings, I don't want to put it, can I put it to a generic port? MPC Mini Plus. What? Is it going to still do it? I don't have to be a Kai stand? What? What are you talking about, my G? I'm just making a beat. For fuck's sakes, it's not that deep. I see y'all still on the same type shit, huh? Where's my biznitch? Where's my biznitch? I wonder if it has my shit in here. Well, it has that. What? Do I have to hit it? Say what? Okay, so obviously I gotta route my shit again. Okay. All right. You know how FL Studio be like when you first set it up. Maybe not to this shit. And it's I promise you, I still know how to make music. That's G minor, right? Am I tripping? G minor? No, I'm not. I don't necessarily like that. Let's find out. Where's the other one though? Oops. Oh yeah, that's Afrobeat. And I don't, what was the purpose of me doing that to the, I need to loosen up the, what? The K? Or the release? All right, so no, it will not. Oh yeah. I know there's like a thing or whatnot. Isn't there like an option where you can set up where FL Studio, like where you can still use your keyboard? Keyboard, that's on input. That is blend notes on recording. That's loop record. Multi-link to controllers. Oh shit, maybe I fucked that up because it just disappeared. No. Return from the dead. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. No way. Am I tripping when it does that? Or you know what's crazy? I mean, I could just use this, right? But I don't care. I just go into here. There we go. Imagine watching someone make beats just to say something that I mean, me acknowledging it makes it worse, but I want to turn this shit up loud, but I don't want to mess up the stream. He is thirsty. He needs friends. It's like I look at people like that. God damn it! I gotta get my FL Studio the way I had it. Shit. I gotta figure that out. Enable groups, auto scrolling, steps, start on input. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I don't know. I don't know if I want the tape in my bass, the tape sound. Yeah, but I look at people like that as in like, you know what I'm saying? They're similar to like how Drake fans are. Like Drake fans can't see what hip hop is in its essence because they're only Drake fans, right? And that's fair. You know, so a lot of people have been introduced to hip hop because of Drake. Similar to like how Eminem introduced a lot of people into hip hop. There's a lot of people like they're Eminem fans, Drake fans, and I'm not trying to put Eminem in that label or whatnot because he's a real rapper. But you know they're fans to someone, but they're not really fans of the culture. You know what I mean? And that's the way I look at people like that. Like they show up just to hate and start shit. And I'm kind of used to that shit, but you know. Change headphones. Maybe it might help if I actually put these headphones. Yeah, I had to beg for the new Sublab update, which is unusual. But I guess I've been gone. I ain't relevant. What's going on, LD40 Productions, my dude? I appreciate you. I am not gonna use that shit. Do I have any of my like Fabric, Excel? Because I do not want to rely on freaking FlexBeat now that even though I can use it without it being such a problematic thing. I swear, when I do my video on my laptop, nothing personal. I know I've told people about buying gaming laptops for music production. But here's a name that y'all haven't heard from in a minute, and that's freaking my boy, Mr. Different. He was right. Oh my God, if I got to deal with these sounds, I don't know. I might have to go into my freaking iLock and approve some shit, cause I can't rock with this, son. I can't rock with this B. Oh my. Who makes music with this shit? You have to be a hardcore. No. None of this is rocking. Does my Arterial lab work? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. What in the hell is this? Well, it does have, I much rather use Jesus. The fact that I can open this shit up and then open up, so. Said no MPC is wild. I do have an MPC here. I just use in the studio. Hello. Hello. I wouldn't. I am so used to turning sounds up and down manually. It's crazy. That's the only thing. I gotta get used to producing like. I gotta get used to making beats. Why can I not use the shortcuts? Do I have to click off this shit every time? Or I have to click on this shit? Dude, I have so forgot how to use FL Studio. I am so forgot how to use this shit. Touch controller. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And I wanna press that so bad. What? Hmm? Oh, it doesn't matter. Don't. I am so not used to that. I'm so used to shit looping. Oh, matter of fact, I can set that loop up now. Oh, it really did leave that in there. Okay. I'm so not used to quantizing anymore. It's been years upon years, so. Say FL Studio has the best layout of a DAW, yeah, I guess, if you're making beats. I don't have a beef against it. So okay. So what does it have in terms of strings? I don't even know what the heck. Oh, this is that free shit. Bro, I've been out the brass winds, bass, like bass, strings. There we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, and then we're in FL, so I can't even. Fuck. Whoops. Now I gotta find the category again. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now the FL thing to do is to clone. There we go. Dog, I haven't messed with FL Studio in some years, bro. Okay. I want to see something real quick. C mode C. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to use. How do you scroll? How do you scroll? Oops. Okay. in the God's green earth? Hmm. I forgot how to use this shit. Yo, I saw that video needed for Logic. What's that? Do you see the guys who hacked the MPC, reprogram it to control FL Studio? You don't need that. What? Oh yeah, that's what's his face? Lifted Noise. Why the hell you change your name back to change your name to Raul? I mean, I know the origin. You feel me? But why though? Why you change your name? Chromatic. No, there's no minor. Excuse me. Minor Petonic. Okay. No. I am struggling like hell to get to this other part. So do I have to do shift again or what? Type shit. What the fuck? I don't know. Turn it off. No. Okay, well, that'll work. I am so not get. I definitely need to install more plugins. Definitely. Well, I want my fabric shit back on here. I thought I had fabric on here. Look, I haven't used this plugin in like ages. Like, bro, does it even open up correctly? Yes, it does. Jesus. You know how big this plugin was on my old computer? That shit was hella old, bro. That shit was so old. It was old. Well, that's working. The mod was working. I remember you had to assign shit on the yeah. No. Damn, I forgot. I was gonna check on see what Lifted, the artist formerly known as Lifted Noise. The channel is more about my songwriting and tutorials now, but honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with it, bro. The MPC Studio OG and the MPC One, I think, huh? I don't know the context of that. You see that guy? Oh yeah, I don't. But yeah, I can't say shit. I can't say shit. Just wait in a few. No, one more month. One more month. One more month. Oh God, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I'm using the computer, but I'm trying to crash this bitch while I'm live, and I got it at 4,000. Well, I'm not trying to crash it. I have it at 4,000 kbps, kilobytes per second, and I only get like my CPU is only at 2. Look at FL Studio. Like that shit is crazy. And I have my cameras like it. Well, I have this camera in front of me in 4K. I have it in 4K, so that's why I can only do. And it's only 4K 30. 30 frames per second. There's only like one 4K 60, and that's the freaking whatchamacallit, the Elgato. And I ain't got it, bruh. I ain't got no money. This shit used to be the shit. Oh my. But that is, damn, that's crazy. For this is all synth sounds. I used to be able to program shit in here. Did you see how this plugin's UI look like? I'm gonna show you the UI. So basically, it's a virtual patch bay. And I'm looking at this shit like, I used to make sounds in this thing with no problem too. And obviously, if you hear certain sounds in this plugin, there are people that I put on to this shit. Oh no. Oh, if this is here, then where's my Hive? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dog. It's time to dive back into that Hive, baby. Hold on, bro. You already know the vibes, bro. I gotta go over here. Damn. Yeah, give me 10 minutes. Please, I promise. Yo. I'm afraid to say shit these days. On God, like I'm afraid to say it. Hive. There we go. Hive. Funky Fingers is still on here? There's no fucking way. Does it say Beethoven plugin? I need that. Momentum's still on here. Movement's still on here. I definitely need to click those. Anything that's freaking that company. I can't think of the name of the output. Definitely needs to make a return on the list. Some of these plugins I'm gonna have to verify and the Triton plugin. Duh. I am tripping. But first, Hive. Oh, I don't have my sounds. I never released them shits either. Fuck. That's the worst thing about when you get a new woo-wop and you gotta start from scratch. You end up messing around and deleting stuff that you didn't intentionally want to delete. And that's what I did. And it doesn't save your favorites. Oh no. Oh, I don't even have my sounds that I bought from them boys, man. Howard Scar, for sure. I'm hearing all the sounds from. If that sounds familiar, because it's been used in a song. Definitely not that. Or maybe I can program it to where it's not as, whoops. I get back to the UI. Steps. No. That's the steps. That's not the speed. The multiplier is time-based. I think this is gonna be ass. The MPC and Logic. That's what Andy Mack uses. He is adamant. I mean, I like Logic. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been trying to find a way where I can rationalize spending money on a MacBook, right? For content creation, without a question. But I don't just do content creation, right? I don't just. I'm not gonna just screen record. I do a whole bunch more than that. And MacBooks are reliable in that sense, but dog, once you start talking about gaming and other things, but like MacBooks just start, they don't hold as much weight. Maybe not that. Why is it not staying on record? It used to do that by itself. New start, note end, quantize, recording starts, playback is in what? Disarm on stop. Okay. Oh, and just to give you an idea, like if I was on my laptop, this wouldn't, like, okay, so there's things that when you have a new computer or whatever, mind you, this only thing that's different on this computer, like I got almost all my files, which was already a shit ton of gigs. It's like 100 something plus gigs on here. Usually something, goes awry in that situation and the performance drops versus when you have a hard drive, especially in 64-bit. In 64-bit, the reason why they push that out, of course, is the hard drives are faster, but in 64-bit, your memory is allocated like what would normally be your virtual memory. You can use like the desktop or the physical memory or whatnot, and it'll compensate. But the problem is the less hard drive space that you have, the worse the performance. And that's where my laptop was at, along with like overheating issues. So that was a big problem of mine when dealing with that laptop in a nutshell. And I'm just done with this beat. It's cool and all that, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. To truth be told. Serato. Set my 7 deadly snares is there. Serato, hello. Serato, are you here? Oh, my dumb ass. I mean, if you're making music on the Mac, dog, it is 100% it. Just the whole time. Like, there's no front on that. MacBooks, when it comes to handling, see, the difference is like, all right, you got Logic. Logic is designed, even FL Studio, believe it or not, runs better on the Mac. People will argue with you all day about that shit, but on everything, on folks' grave, that shit actually works better on the MacBook. Or maybe I shouldn't say work better. That shit is like optimized. I would say it's optimized to work on MacBooks too, in a way that Windows computers can like, you need your computer to be on point if you want to do certain things, like in Windows. But that's not really that's not the issue anymore. You can legit spend like $800 to $1,000 on a gaming PC. I would recommend that you spend $1,200 to $1,600, or even if you can, and if you can really afford it, $2,000, or even better than that. If you want a 5060 or 5090 or something like that, because that 5090 is going to do massive heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing shit like this, like broadcasting, bro. Like, you can't even play around on everything that I love. I can't remember how to use Brake Tweaker. What was I looking for? Serato? Hello, Serato, where are you? And you're supposed to be in like alphabetical order type shit. Oh, this is Spy's Lonesome chilling in the corner. I think Bloom is, oh yeah, stems, extras, no. Was this before I started, like, cause with his packs, oh, there goes, no. Huh? Samples. There. It's okay, cause I'm about to I've already used that, or something similar. Yeah, I need to bring his new shit over here. I do. No, that's just a loop. It's a dope loop, but I'll see what I can transform that into. So go over here, set random, go and have that, and do my shit, get a count. I know exactly what I want to do with that. Okay, now let's just transform that into something. Maybe C minor, I don't know. Down an octave. Okay, did I fix the one thing or no? No. Damn, boy, I'm rusty. That's what I hate about it. You got to set the loop ahead of time, so 4 bars, and well, that's maybe not. And then no loop, because I turned the loop off. then I'll do what I normally do in this bitch. Should be 4 bars. Why you just skipped to like 16? You just ain't gonna give me 4? As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna finish it because I told Shorty I was gonna hit her. Why does shit say 120? The MPC bug. All right. Where is it? I know I have it. I can't see it because it's so small and I'm supposed to be wearing glasses. What the fuck? Bro. Damn, dog. Got your boy afraid to sample something that he would want to sample. Is crazy. Yo, whoop, there you go. The audio, I know the audio is like it was. Let me see. Where in the world is full level? There it goes. Don't dare talk about how I'm doing R&B beats. Leave me alone. Just let me do, okay? Let me do me. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is the... Oh, yeah. Bruh. Okay. I gotta type that shit in. This keyboard, this mechanical keyboard is loud as shit, but I don't care. Damn, dog, I can't believe I lost all those freaking joints, man. That sucks. And I'll just reload it. Oh, it's not in the thingy? Okay. And it should be now. Right. That. So I feel your pain. Supposed to be using cheaters myself. Staying young is not easy, especially in the morning with my first coffee. Blur face. What you mean, dog? What you mean, Indy? What am I doing? No, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, MacBooks have their appeal. It's just that the appeal stops at a certain point, right? I have my MacBook right over here. Like, on God, I have it over here. And, you know, I use it to all my top-down view videos. All my top-down videos or whatever, like, they all are utilizing that. You know what I'm saying? She really want... Never mind. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Oh, yeah. kind of get used to this because you got to turn overdub off. Whoops. And I just edit that. Edit. And I guess it's like right around here. Oop. Keyboard and mouse. I kind of like that funky, wonky shit. Trying to get used to this shit so bad because I always like this controller. And then I just had to add one in the front. Okay. Oh, I do know how to go to the pool. I'm tripping. You go right here. Let's move. Hats. Hat, maybe? Under hat category? What the fuck? Oh, you know why? I know why it's doing that. Shut up. Shit. I need to select the kit itself or the expansion. Boy, you know, I got so much rust on that ass. It's crazy. What in the world? There it goes, right here. Hat. Type it in. Okay. Okay, now just slide that on over here. Oop, okay. We in there. Okay. Okay. All right, and start it up again. Bet. No! Act right. It's broken. Which version am I? Is this the, oh, this is the old one. I need to be using MPC 3. Duh. Fuck. Yeah. Dude, this is the version that I'm telling you, I was like, it was pick one, choose one, right? But anyways, bro, I will get back at y'all. Replace, yes. I will get back at y'all on some real shit. I just wanted to test the stream out and see what I got to do. I know I got to add a compressor again. I have to add like all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying, to get the audio pumping before I duplicate them and have them to where it's up to standards. Everybody's, well, to not everybody's standards, but you know, my standards in terms of what I do with audio on here. But we're going to figure that shit out, though. But anyways, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night.